Good morning, children. Welcome to our social studies online classes. Today, we are going to learn about the natural vegetation. What is forest? Large area of land covered mainly by the trees and small plants like shrubs, herbs, creepers, and mosses are called as forest. Forest is a place where the large area covered with all the plants. In that there are small plants and a big trees. Everything is present. That is called as forest. The trees and plants in the forest grow on their own. So the forests are called as natural vegetation. Means in that area the plants are grown by themselves by like help of the winds or the birds or rain or rivers. By themselves they grow. There no one has planted the trees. So that area is called as the natural vegetation. Importance of the forest. Forests are one of the most important natural resources. We get from forest timber, wood, firewood from the forest, which are used to make houses, furniture, paper, and used as a fuel. Means we get from the forest timber. Timber is that wood. Wood is used for the furniture. Wood plump. Firewood for burning the burning or cooking the food. So from that we get all these things. Gum, resin, cork, medicines are also from the fire. Yes, from forest. We get gum, medicines, all these things from the forest only. Forest help in causing causing the rain, and they maintain the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Yes, what one of the most important reason by the forest is that because of the forest only, because of the trees only, the rain causes. Yes, if the trees are less, the rain in the that area will be very less. And even the forest help us to maintain the balance between the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Yes. Forest control the flood and check soil erosion. Yes, forest what it does, it control the flood. Flood means when the heavy rain is there or when more water comes, what it does, it controls that, because the water, it will be in the force. So when the forest or the trees are present there, it break the force of the river or the flood, and it check the soil erosion. Soil erosion, you know that what is soil erosion? Soil erosion means the top layer of the soil is being taken washed away by the rivers or the water when it is a heavy rainfall. Forest gives us shelter. Yes, forest gives the shelter to the wildlife. Yes, we know that the forest is the home of the wild animals. Many wild animals are living in the forest. Types of forest or natural vegetation. We have different types of forest in India. Yes, see in the map that different types of forest which are being divided in the map. We have first is evergreen forest, second deciduous or monsoon forest, third is thorn forest, or fourth is coniferous forest, and fifth is tidal forest. Yes, for evergreen forest, as the name suggested, the trees in this evergreen forest always remain green. They never shed their leaf completely. The trees means the trees of this forest, they do not shed their leaves, they do not fall their leaves completely. It is always in the green. The forest or the trees of this forest have the in green color, or their leaves will be always in green. The trees are very tall and have the broad concave at the top with the presence the sunlight to reach the ground. Yes, these trees are very tall and in the concave shape. Why it is in the concave shape? Because they are very tall. So the light should be fall on the ground also. So they are in the concave shape. The main trees of this forest are ebony, mahogany, red rosewood, bamboo, and sandalwood. These are the these are the trees which are present in this forest. Evergreen forests are found in the hot and wet region that receives heavy rainfall. Yes, these forests are being found in the hot and wet region where there will be a heavy rainfall. See in the map, we can find these forests in the places of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, then some part of the west side. So these are the so see these forests are found in the slope of Western Ghats, hills area of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh, and Andaman and Nicobar Island, because this area gets the heavy rainfall. Deciduous forest. The trees in these forests shed their leaves in the summer. Teak, shell, and shisham are the important trees of this forest. Yes, this deciduous forest, what they does, they shed their leaves in the summer season. We know that in the summer season, some plants or some trees, what they do, they shed their leaves. Why they shed their leaves? Because to reduce the evaporation of water from the tree, because in the summer season we know that it is very hot. So when the leaves are there, so evaporation of water will be more. So what they do, they fall, they give the leaves. Deciduous forests are found in the southern plateau and along with the foothill of Himalaya. Yes, where it is found? It is found in the southern plateau. Southern plateau means at the south of plateau and in the foothill of Himalaya. When we learned about the Himalayan region, we saw that which is the foothill of the Himalaya. Thorny forest. Trees in the thorny forest have thorns and spines which saves the loss of water from the leaves. Cactus, kikar, babul, and date palm are the common trees and shrubs of the forest. Yes, thorny forest means it is grown in the desert area. It is mostly found in the hot area where the water present is very less. Why? These forests have their thorns instead of leaves. Why they have the thorns? Because the water consumption of that trees will be very less. With the less water also, they can grow in that area. So they have in this area we can find that cactus, babul, kikar, and date palms are the some common trees. These forests are being found in the some region like Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. Coniferous forest. The trees in the coniferous forest bear the cone and needle-shaped leaves which protect them from the snowfall. Yes, these coniferous forest, these forests are found in the at the highest Himalayan regions. Why it is found in the Himalayan regions or in the mountains only? Because in the Himalayan region we have there will be a heavy snowfall. When the snowfall is there, they will be in the cone shape, or in the leaves of that trees will be in the needle shape. Why? Because if the heavy snowfall is there, easily the snow can come down to the ground. If the leaves are big like our palm, so it can't breathe. We know that the trees also breathe. They intake carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. So if the leaves in that shape, if it is there and the snow is there, on it falls on the leaves, they can't breathe and they will die. So the trees of that area is in the needle shape or in the cone shape. Deodara, fig, beech and pine are some of the common trees which are being found in this region, and these forests are being found in the slopes of Himalaya and Nilgiri hills. Tidal forest or mangrove forest. The tidal forests are these forests which have breathing roots which comes out of the soil and takes the oxygen from the air. Okay, these forests have these type of trees only have we know that the trees of the forest the roots of the trees are been inside the soil, but these type of trees are their roots comes out of the soil, or we can see the roots out of the soil also. It is on the soil also. So they spread their roots all over that area, and these type of forests they can be grown in the salt water and the normal water. Why? Because these trees are being found in the tidal area, or it is found in the place of the where the deltas are present, or where it is the meeting where the river and the sea meets. It is present in the meeting place of the sea and river. So this type of forest are being present in the tidal areas. The common trees of this forest are Sundari, Kiro and Nip are the trees which are being present in these areas. The tidal forests are found in the deltas of Ganga, Mahanadi and Godavari. The delta of Sundarban gets the name by the Sundari trees. Yes, the delta which is present in the Sundarban, that is at the meeting place of Ganga and Bay of Bengal. It is the meeting place of Ganga and Bay of Bengal. There only the Sundarban delta is being present, and then why it gets the name as Sundarban? Because of the Sundari trees. Deforestation. What is deforestation? The human being destroying the forest to construct the road, building, factories, etc. This is called as deforestation, which harms the plants and animals' life and also lead to the climatic changes, soil erosion, flood, landslide, etc. Therefore, we must conserve our forest. Yes, what is the deforestation? Deforestation is cutting of the trees. Cutting of the trees. Why we are cutting the trees? For the construction purpose, or building the roads, or building the factories. So we are cutting the trees. Because of that, what are the causes are there? What are the effects? It harm the plants. Even it harms the animals, because we know that animals are living in the forest. And even it affects the climate, because of the tree only. What will happen if there is a less tree? Means the carbon dioxide presence will be more in that area. And even the soil, it affects the soil erosion, and it causes the flood, landslide. All these things are been happening by the deforestation. So we have to conserve the forest. Conservation of forest. The government started one Mahotsav program where the school children grow plants on wasteland in the social forestry program. Village people grow the plants on open land. Yes, what the One Mahotsav has started in the government has started one program like One Mahotsav, and it is being saying that we have to plant the trees, we have to grow the trees. Because of that, what will happen? It starts giving us the we can make our planet green. In 1974, the villagers of Uttarakhand started Chipko movement where they prevented the cutting down the trees by putting their arms around the tree. Yes, what they started doing in 1974 when there was a heavy when the people were when the India was in developing state and the people were cutting more trees to construct the buildings, roads, furnitures, all those things, then what the Uttarakhand people what they started doing, they started one movement like Chipko movement. This Chipko movement, what they do, they go and hug the plants or trees to stop the to stop the cutting of the trees. Wildlife conservation. India has a rich varieties of wildlife, wild animals and beauty of our country. But due to destruction of many forests, a number of wild animals have became less. Our government started many programs to save wild animals. Zoo, national park, sanctuaries have been set up to prevent the wild animals. Yes, why we have to conserve the wild animals? Because the wild animals are the beauty of our country. What had happened? Why it is becoming less in the number? Because of the destroying of forest. What we did, we started putting up new factories, buildings, roads, cities. Because of that, the many forests have been destroyed, and even the animals are also being destroyed. So what the government has started the plan to conserve the wild animals. They have set up the zoo, national parks, sanctuaries to conserve the wild animals. Jim Corbett National Park in the Uttarakhand, Gir National Park in Gujarat, Kaziranga National Park in Assam, Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary in Kerala, Chicago Bird Sanctuary in Odisha, Sirka Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan. These are the national parks and sanctuaries in India which has been set by the government. Thank you children for watching, and whatever homework is given, do it. Thank you for watching this.